Alrighty. So I spent the last like hour and a half waiting for a BR. Like usually in the news tab, they add like a BR tab so I can go through it, make sure that I don't miss anything. But they didn't. All there is Save the World. So big shout out to frickin' Freight Train for getting this out right away. This was literally right out when the servers came up. So big shout out to Freight Train. Now, if you're here for the Save the World news, I covered that towards the end just because BR is a little bit more popular, but that does not mean Save the World has something exciting. So just stay around. Promise. I'll also put a timestamp for all those people that, don't want to wait. So, and you don't want to hear about BR. So jump to Save the World stuff. We'll get there in a second. Anyways, for all those BR players, you guys probably are really excited if you're a Star Wars fan, or I guess a fan of doing challenges. We got the new skins out. So we got Anakin Skywalker and Padme, which personally, I think this is like probably like a big deal for most Star Wars fans, because Anakin Skywalker is probably one of the biggest characters. Well, he is the, prior to Darth Vader. I mean, he literally is Anakin Skywalker, and it's just cool to see his skin in the item shop. So yeah, if you guys want to pick it up, or any of the Padme stuff, or the the 501, is it the 501st Troopers? Yeah, you guys can pick these up too. I'd appreciate if you use code Mattio, Mattio. But if you want to support Beast, I usually support someone. I'm starting to support other people. I usually don't buy stuff, but when I do, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, make sure you pick some stuff up. Use code Mattio. Really does help me a lot. Just make sure you have someone's code. But yeah, pretty cool skins. So yeah, if you want to grab any of them, you can. Yeah. And then we also have challenges. So challenges, find the Force. You can do these quests and you get a bunch of rewards, actually, like a decent amount of rewards. All you have to do is challenges, which are, I believe, under the quest tab. Yeah, under find the Force, and they're pretty easy. Land during find the Force, learn Force abilities at Rift Gates and different matches, search a Republic chest. Like, these are very simple. If you want an entire different video on them, I'm a little rusty when it comes to challenge videos, but I definitely am willing to do something on this because I think pretty cool. And we also get challenges throughout the weeks and throughout the days that this is out. I think this is out until the end of the season. I could be wrong with that. I don't know the dates. I could have probably found out, but the news tab doesn't want to appear for anyone, so kind of nice. But yeah, bunch of rewards. There's emoticons, you get level ups, you get back blings, loading screens, which I think this is cool. Like, this is a cool loading screen. You also get a free skin. You get Clone Trooper, which personally, I actually love the Clone Troopers. I think the whole idea of like Clone Troopers, it was really cool. The Order 66 was an entire, like, it's known in Star Wars. So yeah, if you guys want to do those challenges, yeah, definitely get it. And then we also have Darth Maul, which I personally loved his lightsaber. I don't know about anyone else, but I think it was super cool. So yeah, too bad that we don't have any lightsabers as pickaxes. Probably a whole Disney thing. They probably can't figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I also don't know what that line is up at the top. I don't know what the heck that was. Yeah, don't know. But otherwise, yeah, pretty cool. Do the challenges, get the rewards, and yeah, I'll also be live later today. So if you guys want to stop by, I'll probably be doing the new Save the World mode, and then plus probably some of these challenges towards the end of the stream. We'll see, but stop by. Twitch link down below. So yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it for BR. Nothing really crazy. I don't think there's any like anything in the game. There might be lightsabers, and yeah, I think lightsabers and the DC-15 blasters, but that's pretty much it. I think the DC-15s are the new ones, and then the other ones might be in there too. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really into BR that crazy. I usually go off the news tab, and sadly it's not there, and probably right after those videos posted it is there. I'll try to link it. Usually I do, but if not, yeah. Otherwise, that's it for BR. Nothing really crazy besides this new skins and the, I guess, the cosmetics and whatnot. That's gonna Save the World, because Save the World today, whew. I have to say, personally, if you've never played Save the World around 2017, like early, like around, like right when it was still in beta back then, but usually whenever it like became popular, like the most popular, like the peak of the game, there was a mode called Horde Rush, and Horde Rush was probably by far the best mode, in my opinion, but most people will probably agree with me, was the best mode in Save the World. Basically, you would get a objective, and you would have to defend it over time, kind of like a FORTNITE, but it's shorter. And personally, I think it was a little bit harder because, there was like obstacles and whatnot. There's like different things that affected it. It was just overall a lot of fun, challenging. It was just the perfect blend of Save the World. Sadly, they got rid of it. I think like a few months after it was released, never came back until now. Now, this is not exactly the exact mode, but it is kind of like a rework and it's better. And I played it for a second and it seems fun. But yeah, let's get into it. Fortnite Save the World version 24.30 home base status report. So, by the Fortnite team, sorry, I have piece of gum in my mouth and it's like bothering me. Anyways, by the Fortnite team, the Fortnite version 24.30 update introduces Survive the Horde. Woo! In the Save the World, defend your bases from waves of enemies and earn rewards in the process. Also, version 24.30 brings back Brawl of the Wild questline. Yeah, I would want to hype this up, but we'll just go on from that. When you're not dealing with waves that enemies deal with the outbreak of wildlife. Learn more about version 24.30 in the Save the World below. Woo! Okay, Survive the Horde. So there's a little stuff that goes into it, so try to listen in details. Now, there might be changes and whatnot. This is brand new. There might be bugs and whatnot, but I'll try to cover that as, fast as possible and whatnot. But for right now, let's get into it. Riggs is sending you to a mining expedition to gather supplies, but this mining expedition is overrun by the storm while traversing the volcanic island. Survive grueling waves of husk and defend your resource bases. How long can you survive the Horde? This new mode is coming to Save the World on May 2nd, which is today, of course, and will be available until the end of Scurvy Shores Venture Season, which is June 21st at Reset, which is the end of the season for Save the World, which is exactly 10 weeks, I believe, because this mode is exactly 10 weeks long, and there's like 10 weeks worth of challenges, I believe. So, yeah. But new map. In Survive the Horde, you'll be beyond the storm shield at an old mining operation on a volcanic island. The approaching storm has split the island asunder, and you'll have to navigate across deep fissures full of lava as you traverse the island. You'll be defending 3 resource bases on the island: the mine, the cavern, and the depot. I always forget. It's depot. I don't know. Okay, don't make fun of me. I hate depot. I don't know why, but when the word's by itself, I can't say it. Oh my goodness. Anyways, with limited time to rush between them during breaks in the waves of enemies, investing some resources in bridging these chasms will certainly be worthwhile. So, gathering supplies. The storm is closing in fast, so there's no time to harvest. Breaking down objects with your pickaxe won't yield any resources, which means you'll be reliant on the supply drops that appear between each enemy wave. These supply drops will deliver your weapons, ammo, and ingredients. Can you survive on these limited supplies? It's time to find out. So, a little recap of what we just went over. There is 3 defenses. There's 3 objectives that you have to defend. You start off with 1, and it will add 1, I believe, every few rounds. I haven't tested it all, but I will be playing this later today. So if you guys want to stop by, Twitch link down below. But basically 3 objectives, and you have to defend them over time, and a total of 15 waves, which I believe is probably like 30-40 minutes maybe, depending on how fast you do kill waves. But I gotta take this gum out. This gum is driving me insane. Okay, anyways. Basically gathering supplies, that's up next. You basically can't harvest anything. Outlander, right click, whatever you want to say, you cannot farm anything. Supply drops is the only way you can get materials, and at the beginning of the match you're given a certain amount of materials depending on the certain zones that you are in. So 140 zones will give you the max 5-star that you can get, and then lower zones will give you like 1-star and whatnot. So yeah, and then weapons, you can craft your own. Traps, you can craft your own. It's basically like FORTNITE exactly, but yeah, just shorter, I guess. And then build and craft. To build the fort surrounds it with traps. Craft weapons that defend each of the 3 resource bases. If one of the resource bases is taken down, you'll receive fewer supply drops. And if all 3 are lost, then the expedition will cease. Use your resources in time between waves wisely. So basically, you're defending 3 objectives, and if you lose one, it will basically prolong the waves, and then it'll be harder on each one. So you want to keep them alive as long as possible. And then if you lose all of them, you lose. Same thing as FORTNITE, where if it runs out of blue glow, or if it loses all of its like health, health, because it's really just like damage wise. But you lose. So yeah, you want to keep them healthy and keep that health up. And then defeat the Horde. Survive 15 waves of increasingly tougher enemies. So every wave it'll increase in difficulty as it goes on, same as FORTNITE. But look out for the Horde waves where a strong enemy type will show up in mass. And for gameplay modifiers that can appear during a wave to mix things up. If your reduces your health, your allies will only have a short amount of time to get back up into fray. And if your entire team goes down, the expedition will fail. So same thing as FORTNITE. If you all die, you guys lose. And then on top of that, every wave there's a certain amount of enemies that will spawn in. So I believe there's like a list that Archer sent, which if I could scroll up in here, I could find it. So yeah. So progression 0, basic huskies, zappers, pitchers. I'll put this down in the I'll pin this in the comments down below. But yeah, pitchers, husklings, and then progression 1, it adds riots, exploders, and takers. Progression 2 adds flingers, lobbers, and blasters. And then progression 3 adds smashers, nurses, and shielders. So it basically adds like the most annoying enemies towards the end, which is good because, you know, I don't want to smash your wave 1. So yeah. Anyways, quests and rewards. This is probably the mega big one, and I know this video is going on pretty long, but I want to get in details of this stuff so you guys have a good understanding, so you don't go in and just like throw right away. So quests and rewards, there's a set of horde quests for you to complete, including daily quests that reward battle XP and quests that reward banner icons and sprays. There's also 2 challenge quests for survive the horde, which add difficulty gameplay modifiers but grant extra cosmetic rewards and battle pass XP upon completion. So you can get battle pass XP and cosmetics and whatnot for BR, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, you can also use some of it and save the world. But challenge week 1, that starts May 3rd, which is tomorrow at reset. And then May 10th is whenever that first week is over. And then challenge week 2, the melee mayhem, which you only use melees, is May 10th to May 17th, which should be super fun. I'm actually excited for melees. I honestly, melees are like the underdogs of Save the World, in my opinion. So yeah. Anyways, ranged weapons. Oh, so for challenge 1, damaging and eliminating enemies will just make the horde moving more quickly. Even worse, if they get close enough to start damaging you, they'll start healing themselves. So yeah, focus fire to try to take them out quickly and preferably at a distance. So you don't want to kill them right up and close. You want to be distant. So like Xeon bows probably and snipers. So yeah. And then challenge week 2, melee mayhem, which range weapons and ammo from supply drops are limited, and range attacks made against husk will ricochet off and also damage you. That is funny. But on the bright side, your trap damage and melee attack speed will be boosted. So put away the guns, craft some extra traps, and start swinging. So I actually want to try that with Paley Luna with like a triple attack, like Ravager or something. I don't know, triple attack something. It should be fun. Or maybe even like Whiteout Fiona. I think like the boosted swinging will just be super fun. But yeah, these are the rewards right here. You got a spray, you got banners, and then you got another spray. This one's for week 2. This one's not in the files yet, but it'll definitely come out during week 2, which I kind of like. I like that, like skulls of husks, like, and then like a grave. Oh dude, it's perfect. And then this is the less exciting thing, which I don't really care about too much. Follow the Wild returns May 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This is tomorrow. I don't really like. Gia idea of animals is good, but the fact is animals suck. So I'm sorry to say, but if there's any Save the World, like people that love animals, they just suck. I'm sorry, they die instantly and they're not worth it. But if anyone's interested, Gia does come out tomorrow, which she tamed wildlife heals the player for 15% of their damage on attack. And then in lead, it's 30%. And then also when heroes deal damage, they'll heal their tame wildlife for 15% their damage, which in lead, it just doesn't make any sense. And then we also get the powder cake tomorrow, which, so a little schedule weird. I'm going to be posting this video right away. You'll see it. And then the Bundle Blast video is going to be delayed until the 6th or 7th. And then the powder keg is coming out on the 5th. So it's a little wonky. Just stick with me. I know we've been covering the pirate weapons lately, but I need to rework some scheduled stuff. And yeah, anyways, yeah. And then we also get Buccaneer Ramirez on May 10th, which is, she's really good. Sort of, kind of. Every 10 lefty and righty shots a cannonball, dealing 51 base physical damage. It's not like crazy cool, but I think she's very unique and she's not like as bad as what, you know, you think. But yeah, every 10 shots, not bad. And then this is the final thing. I'm sorry for keeping you here 14 minutes, but if you made it this long, remember, subscribe. We're almost at 3K. I really do appreciate everyone that supports me. It really does mean the world to me. And it will be super exciting to hit 3K. But anyways, bug fixes. This is 2 major bugs, which I think a lot of people are going to either A, cry about, or, you know, be happy about. So the first one is fix an issue that allowed players to bring over previous Venture weapons to the new Venture season. This was a major thing. A lot of people brought Xeon bows or any weapons that would just instantly kill enemies in the next Venture season, and they fixed this. So for all those cheaters and people believe that, oh, Ventures is so hard, I need to cheat and do this, it's fixed. Little ha, sorry, but it's kind of true. I don't think, even if a game is boring, if a modifier or whatever sucks, doesn't mean, or doesn't give you the right to cheat. So yeah, I'm glad that's fixed. And then the other one is actually fix an issue where the husk would ignore the shelter and evacuate the shelter missions. So for some reason they would target, it was weird. They wouldn't target the objective, and you could basically sort of AFK it. You could basically, they would walk above the objective and then they could just hit a down swall. I mean, I've seen Archer do it before, but this is fixed. I think it's kind of cool that they fixed this. I mean, you know, bugs like this are major, and fixing them is, you know, just progression towards a better save the world. You know, just better save the world. So yeah, otherwise that's it. Remember, subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you guys are interested in the more mode, I'll be streaming this later today, so make sure you stop by on Twitch. Should be super fun. I'll probably be live early in the morning, like probably like I want to say 6-7 hours. I gotta get some sleep, wake up, and do this. So yeah, otherwise, thank you for watching. Sorry for a 15-minute video, but I'm really excited for this new mode, and I hope you guys are too. Otherwise, remember, subscribe. Appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys hopefully later today.